Ladies and gentlemen, good morning and welcome back to our channel once again. And it is my hope and prayer that the video is going to find you guys in good health. Personally, I am fine, as you can see. Kisumu is fantastic, and maybe you could also let me know where you are watching the video from. The county or the country, in case you are out of the republic. Ladies and gentlemen, panic has gripped the ODM party because Winnie Odinga has finally made this shocking move. She has entered into the Lang'ata Parliamentary seat for 2027.
Wamama oye! Wamama oye! Kwa majina kamili naitwa Kevin Bernard. Mimi ni aspirant Mugumwene Ward. Kwa leo, jana kitu ya kwanza nataka kusema asante kwa wazee wetu wa Lang'ata. Jana nyinyi kujitokeza na muende pale muuzungumze kinagaubaga na Winnie Odinga. Na hiyo kuzungumza kwenyu sisi kama watu wa Lang'ata tumekaribisha. Ya kwanza tunajua kwamba baba alituacha. Na baba kama alituacha hapa Lang'ata tulikuwa tunadhani tumebaki na Jalango. But Jalango ni ambitious. Ndio saa hii amepanda anaenda pale kusimama senator. Na hapa chini akatuacha akasema nani atatulinda. Kwa saa hii Winnie anakuja Lang'ata. Na leo wamama wetu wamesema hapa wametoka nje ili wakaribishe Winnie. Munakaribisha Winnie Lang'ata ama mkaribishi?
Oburu Odinga's camp are worried. They are not sure whether Winnie Odinga is going to join their camp or whether Winnie Odinga is headed for Edwin Sifuna's camp. Edwin Sifuna's camp are also worried because should Winnie Odinga join Oburu Odinga's camp, their camp is going to be affected in a very big way. In this video, I want us to look at the entry of Winnie Odinga into the Lang'ata Parliamentary seat and why it's significant politically speaking. Before we do that, for those who are watching the channel for the first time, please take a second or two, click the subscribe button so that next time we produce a video like this, YouTube will automatically notify you. Ladies and gentlemen, allow me to begin this video by asking you a very simple question, and I expect your honest answer. Between Lang'ata and Kibra, where do you think Winnie Odinga should actually contest? And my second question, do you support Winnie Odinga's bid to run for Lang'ata Parliamentary seat? Or what was your expectation of Winnie Odinga? Because someone was telling me that Lang'ata is too small for Winnie Odinga. That Winnie Odinga ought to have figured out how to venture into national politics, either as the governor for Nairobi or as the senator for Nairobi. Do you support her move?
Thank you very much. Good evening. We are members of Lang'ata elders who visited or paid a courtesy call to Mheshimiwa Winnie Odinga. We have engaged and discussed with her the future of Lang'ata and the future of Kenya in general. We have made some progress on our discussions, and we have agreed that we will continue the consultation going forward. As this time now, Mheshimiwa Winnie has agreed to come and run for the MP Lang'ata, and we are looking forward to work with her and for the betterment of the people of Lang'ata. Thank you very much, and we appreciate the elders for the time.
Lang'ata TV, Lang'ata Tialala, ODM.
So the question is, why do you think Winnie Odinga has joined the Lang'ata Parliamentary seat? For me, the following reasons. Number one, I tend to think and believe that the move is actually part of a deal with William Ruto and Oburu Odinga's camp. Allow me to explain. Was it last week but one? I think last week I was in Nairobi. And while I was in Nairobi, I was at Wilson Airport. And a friend of mine there dropped me at the airport. He's a close ally of Felix Oduor Jalang. Jalang is, of course, my friend, but he's close to that guy. So while we were there, someone called him. Akamuuliza, hey mzee, kwani you guys have dropped out of Lang'ata Parliamentary seat? And the guy was surprised. And as I left there, believing so well that that was a joke. Then when I arrived in Kisumu later in that evening, I realized that indeed Jalango had been forced out of Lang'ata and was not going for the Senate. Do you think any MP can easily just give their seat like that? That Jalango is the member of parliament for Lang'ata, almost 2 or 3 years to the elections, he has surrendered. Because initially I thought that he had surrendered because of the pressure he was getting from one of the MCs there called Abbas, who is giving him serious political problem. But I knew there was no way Jalango would rather lose to that guy than surrender. So it now makes sense to me, because after that, we've seen Jalango escalating his political activities around the president, which means the deal to allow Winnie Odinga run in Lang'ata was actually arrived at. And you can look it through the lens of Mama Ida's appointment. William Ruto is managing Mama Ida and Winnie Odinga, because those two, in my view, are the strength Sifuna is currently enjoying. In fact, if Mama Ida Odinga and Winnie Odinga had supported Oburu Odinga fully, Oburu Odinga would not be in the problem he is in today. So for me, I strongly believe that Winnie Odinga's entry into Kibra, as much as she's overqualified for that, I think it's part and parcel of the negotiations. Probably, if you look at Kibra, we had Nixon Korir and now Jalango. Before that, we had Olum. ODM, the other one was Jubilee, then ODM. So I think Ruto believes that with his network, he can easily support Winnie with the ODM support to become the MP for Lang'ata. Remember, Winnie is the daughter of Raila Odinga. She has that sympathy because Raila Odinga, being Raila Odinga, having served that area, she will easily win the seat. So for me, it's part of that deal. Number two, I strongly think that Winnie Odinga has realized that for her to actively participate in politics in the Republic of Kenya, she must be elected. Previously, Winnie Odinga used to be Raila Odinga's PA, and because of the father's name, Winnie Odinga would always get the platform to speak. And of course, she got nomination to the East African Legislative Assembly. But that's not enough. She has to be elected. And I think she has figured out that between being elected a senator, being elected a governor, and being elected the MP, which one provides her with the right platform? I think she has settled on MP. Of course, senators are supposed to be upper house, but you have only 47 senators in the Republic. Can you tell me the senator for, can you name for me the senator for, let me not go there, but can you easily mention 20 senators by name? Can you? There are only 47. But at least MPs, you can mention several of them. A serious MP with good debating records and performance on the ground will always be known. So I think that's why she's opting for that. She now wants to officially join politics. And the entry is the MP. Number three, there is always this kingpin politics in Luo Nyanza. Who is likely to succeed Raila Amolo Odinga as the next Luo kingpin? So Winnie Odinga wants to succeed Raila as the Luo king, not king really, but now queenpin. Because already we have Babu Owino. Babu Owino is shunning because he has a platform. We have Raymond Omolo, who is featuring very prominently. Unfortunately for him, he doesn't have a platform. He's just a government employee. Winnie Odinga is being mentioned. But unfortunately for Winnie Odinga, she doesn't enjoy the political space. She's being viewed as someone riding on the popularity of the father. So by joining politics, and winning, I think she's trying to copy paste the father's trajectory. That's number 3. Number 4, and this is something which is very, very important. Winnie Odinga is looking for political platform. As we speak, Winnie Odinga does not have any political platform apart from being nominated at the East Africa Legislative Assembly. She doesn't have a platform. If she had a platform, she would be easily playing politics within ODM Party. Right now, she's even trying to get elected as a delegate of the party in Nairobi. So most of the party organs, she's missing there. Tell me, if Winnie Odinga is elected as the MP for Lang'ata, do you think she'll not be able to get serious committee in parliament? And with a good committee in parliament, like say budget, like let's say PAC, those committees, do you think Winnie Odinga will not get the right platform to propel her to national politics? Because Kenyans will now then be able to judge her performance based on that, not based on the fact that she is Raila Odinga's daughter. And lastly, and it's related to the first point I pointed out, the deal with Ruto. I think Winnie Odinga wants to join William Ruto's succession politics in 2032. William Ruto is running again. And I think in Winnie Odinga's mind, she believes that she's not going to be part of the equation in 2027. So she wants to mark her time in parliament, get elected. Then once elected, she can then venture into William Ruto's succession politics after 2027 election. I don't know what you think. Do you support the move by Winnie Odinga to run for political office? Until next time, this is Makwiny. Bye-bye.